Episode 31. Let's get these fretboard markers sorted out. Okay, so last time we got this fretboard shaped up and we did a lot of figuring out for how we're going to make the thumbnail markers that are going to go in here. That was quite complicated and it took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to do to get it done. But we're kind of ready to move on from that now, and we're actually going to start putting these inlays in, perhaps get this fretboard bound, and we're kind of moving along with things then. I've got plenty of mother of pearl. I've actually got two kind of lots of that, which is way more than I'll need. I only actually need kind of 8 of these inlays. And all I'm going to do is, and you might have seen this before, is I'll get these marked up and then I'm going to cut them with a jeweler's saw with a very fine blade in, get them as close as I can with the saw, and then once that's done we can just clean them up with a file or something, get them something like. I think it's going to be a lot easier if I just cover this with a bit of masking tape. Get the old binos on so I can see what I'm doing, and then just cut that with a scalpel. It's hard to see pencil marks on this mother of pearl, and if you kind of finger it too much it comes off, so a bit of masking tape will make things a lot easier. And I'm going to just set these calipers on 6mm, and I can just use those to scribe on how deep I want to go on here, and I'll just use these on all of them just to keep things consistent. I'm marking an arbitrary centre mark on there, and I'll break out the measurements when we did the prototypes last week and start getting it all marked out. And this first one needs to be 24mm. Just mark that, 12mm. Either side of that centre line. All very fiddly. And then just find one of these circle templates that fits the best. Generally it wants to be about kind of 2 or 3mm bigger than the size that we're cutting, just to get the right radius. Now for these big ones I'm only going to get one out of each piece, I think, so there's no point kind of fiddling around too much with it. But on the smaller ones I will actually try and position them so I can get at least 2 out of each bit of mother of pearl. It's not massively expensive, but we don't want to be wasteful either. Okay, so let's get my bench pin set up and we can start to just get that cut out. And then it's just a question of kind of working your way around. With this really, really fine saw blade. Kind of keeping it as close to the line as we can, but obviously we don't want to go inside of the line. Now this stuff is a little bit thinner than I normally use, which is good in one way because it means it's easier to cut. However, it does mean that it's also kind of less robust, so if I'm not careful could snap it. Okay, and that's actually very quickly cut. And you might look and think, well, that's bloody miles away from where you need to be. But I've got a plan for these. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stick each one of these to a little bit of MDF, and I'm going to see if I can just clean these up on the disc sander very carefully, using the MDF as a backing so that it doesn't damage it. It's a little bit of a risk, but I think it'll be worth it. And I don't know how well you'll see that, but I've actually just mounted this to a little bit of 6mm MDF. Super glue and masking tape, and I'm just going to go over to the disc sander now and very gently just try and work that back to the line. I think if I'm careful it should go absolutely fine. We'll just get the tape off that. I think that looks absolutely splendid. Very happy with that. Very gently get it off of there without breaking it. And I actually think that will do. I don't think it needs any more cleaning up than that. We'll just see if we can position it onto the fretboard and see what it looks like in situ. Just offer that up. Obviously this is kind of just roughly positioned for now, but I think that looks absolutely spot on. So with that done, I think we'll kind of see if I can get another one out of that. No, it's just a little bit too thin. Not a problem. I probably will be able to get some of the smaller ones out of the little offcuts. So I think in total these were about £15 a pack. So it's not like it's massively expensive if we need to waste a little bit. So we'll just do exactly the same trick again. I'm going to do all of these 6mm until I get around about the 12th fret position, and then I'm going to start making them just a little bit smaller or a little bit narrower, because as they get really short they just look a little bit dumpy if they're 6mm, so we'll need them a little bit thinner. Again, just mark that out. And get the saw on it. Obviously this is going to take a long time, and I don't think there could be anything duller or more boring than watching a tiny saw blade cut through a tiny piece of mother of pearl. So I'm going to do the bulk of this off camera, and I'll join you back when it's all sorted out. Okay, and there's all those little mother of pearl markers cut to shape. Took me a couple of hours to do those, but to be honest, it wasn't that bad a job. And as you might notice, I've got the fretboard stuck down onto another piece of wood because I now need to set everything up for getting the recesses cut into the fretboard. However, while I was cutting the markers, I was also being a little bit sneaky because I made sure that not only were the markers fitting into one of the radiuses on this template, I was also making sure that that size of circle also corresponded with a drill bit that I have. So from here, actually making the templates for these markers is going to be pretty straightforward because all I need to do is drill a hole in a piece of MDF and set it up in the appropriate position on the fretboard. And to do that, I need to mark where I want the radius to stop. I need to position my template onto that mark corresponding with the center line that I've put on. And then I'm probably going to have to kind of super glue and masking tape something on here to hold everything in place because of the angle that this is working at. I could recess the templates to fit around the fretboard, but that's a little bit too much work for this. And with all that set up, it's simply a case of just running the router around the template. Job's a good one. Now that block's a little bit too thick, so I'm going to go away and cut something a bit smaller, and then we'll see if we can get this all set up. Okay, so there's the first one kind of positioned up. Looks to be where I need it to be. It's quite difficult to see in this light that everything's lined up, but yeah, that's pretty good. So literally I've just got a router set up. Hopefully that will cut down just far enough and not too far. They're not particularly thick markers, so I don't want to go down too far, but I'm sure it will be fine. Here goes. And I think that fits absolutely brilliantly. I'm really happy with that. It might take a little bit of kind of cleaning up and flushing off, but I think that is pretty good. And it's not too proud either, so it won't take a lot of kind of smoothing out, which is brilliant. So that's all good. So next up, I need to make another block like this, but with a 25mm hole in, so we can work our way on to the next one. Okay, so there's the second template made and put into position. These are taking a few minutes to make each time, but don't mind that so much when we think that it's taking seconds to route out once we've got the templates made. Traditionally, when I route these out by eye, it takes a lot longer. And then we've also got the kind of additional filling work and stuff that we have to do afterwards. So I think all in all, this is actually going to work out quicker eventually. Okay, get routing again. And again, that is an absolutely brilliant fit. So I'm going to kind of carry on. I'll work my way up the fretboard off camera, just doing exactly the same thing, and I'll get back to you when all of these are done. And there we have all of those cut into position. And to be honest, I'm very happy with the way that that's gone. It did take a little bit of time to produce all of those little templates. Obviously, if I was doing this on more than one occasion, I would make kind of one template that covered all bases. But on the whole, it has gone quite well. And I think in terms of time, it's balanced itself out because the actual routing process was very quick if the template making process wasn't. So now, literally all we need to do is break out a little bit of super glue and get these stuck in. I'm kind of hoping the actual process of filling these, as you might have to do in other applications, won't be necessary, at least on some of them, because I've actually managed to get a really good fit, as you might be able to see there. There's hardly any gap at all. So I'm going to work my way down the board. I'll get back to you. to get them all cleaned up. And there, after a little bit of clean-up work, we have the finished product. Now, there is still quite a lot of kind of polishing work to do on the front of this fretboard. I generally sand them to a very kind of high grit to get a nice sheen onto them, but that is something that I'll be doing a little bit further on down the line. For the time being, we're kind of pretty much where we need to be with these, and I am genuinely happy with that. I think it looks really, really nice. They all seem to be even, and they kind of taper down nicely towards the end of the fretboard as well. So that is nice. A little bit of cleaning up work to do on it still. We need to get this cut down to length, both ends shaped at the heel section, and then it needs binding. But all of that is going to have to be for a future episode. I'm kind of running out of time on this one. So I'll leave this one here and be back in a couple of days' time when we can get all of that work done. Until then, don't forget to hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.